with a sharp beak.
In Des Plaines, Illinois, you'll like this.
Mm-hmm.
It is illegal for wheelbarrows with for sale signs to be chained to trees.
Well, how are you supposed to stop people from stealing them?
I don't understand that one. I really don't.
That's bullshit.
Those are the ones that should be chained to trees,
Yes.
right? Yeah, exactly.
I'll steal me a wheelbarrow on the side of the road.
I don't know exactly where Des Plaines is in Illinois, but get on Des Plaines. That's bullshit on the wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
Okay, we are Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We are the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. And that's half the world, just in case you were wondering. Most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. Mm-hmm. We are also, as you know, if you watch, alcohol influencers. And, I want to hear your thought on this. At the Schloss Starkenberger Brewery in Turin, Austria, you can swim in a pool of beer.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like to do that?
I mean, maybe by myself, but not. You gotta. There you go.
Yeah. I'm fucking up. Okay.
No. I mean, everybody pees in the pool.
Pees in the pool and just being in there with their whole body. Yeah. That sounds good. And then when you really think about it,
I'm out on that.
Yeah, me too.
You gotta hit that again.
I gotta hit this again.
No, the court. Do it up here, right here.
Where? How's that?
That's way better.
Now that teaches you that we don't edit, because that was a pretty bad thing we just had there.
Yes.
Okay, this is number 113. So we've been doing number 13. I'll let you go first. Who's your favorite number 13 of all time?
Even there's the Laker connection. Wilt. I went with Wilt.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I can't really say much about it there. I was going to go with Dan Marino.
That's the other one that came to mind right away.
But I wanted to go with Jose Lind.
Oh, Chico. We just talked about him last night.
Yeah, but he missed that fucking ground ball. He had one ground ball he catches, we win we're in the World Series.
That's right.
How did I know we were going to be shit for all the years since then? 1992, Jose can't backhanded easy ground ball.
Yeah.
All right, so Wilt was he number 13 his whole career?
Pretty sure.
Okay, all right. New Scientist magazine. I read it, so you don't have to. We have a live studio audience. He doesn't have to either.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 headlines this time. 4, count them 4. Flexible fabric could make X-rays more comfortable. Are X-rays uncomfortable?
No, MRIs are uncomfortable.
Yeah. X-rays aren't.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I mean, even at the dentist now, you don't have to put that thing over your unit anymore.
No, right.
Remember they used to have to put that big thing? You don't have to do that anymore.
I needed a bigger mat.
Yeah, I'll bet. For many things, but not that. Okay, headline number 2. An ancient boomerang is older than we thought. Okay, we did this with some other ancient shit. How old do you think the ancient boomerang was?
I mean, God, whose history books are we following? I'll say 2 million.
Oh, fuck. No, they didn't boomerang.
Okay.
It was much younger than he thought.
Well, listen.
They thought it was 18,000 years. Now it's 42,000 years.
Well, that's a big swing.
Yeah. See, I thought it was about 3 weeks ago. Okay. Killer whales scrub each other clean with bits of kelp. Is it necessary for killer whales to be clean?
Well, I don't know. And how do we use their tongues? That sounds so gross.
I didn't read the whole article.
I'm out on that one.
But okay. Basically, why do we clean ourselves? Why do we have good hygiene? To try to attract the opposite sex.
Correct.
Right? If you're a killer whale, can't you get it anyway?
Well,
you're the baddest ass in the ocean.
All you got to do is flash your unit to that.
Yeah.
Chick.
I know those are huge.
Yeah. Here's my 8-foot schlonger.
Yeah.
Have at it.
You don't have to be clean.
Yeah. You just got to have an 8-foot dick.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. I probably should have stopped with that. Last one. Sneaky lizards survived asteroids that killed dinosaurs. Sneaky lizards did that. Yeah. Not regular lizards. Regular lizards, they died, I guess, by that same asteroid.
Right.
But the sneaky ones,
cunning ones,
they got by. All right, I haven't brought him up for a little bit, and this won't be long. But Huckamuck fuck. Prince William, he's planning to totally cut out Huckamuck fuck Megan and their children.
Yeah.
All of them are the hell out of there. Yeah.
Go
No
fuck
royal
yourself.
shit for you guys.
Nice.
And I guess Huckamuck fuck and Megan are really upset, but did they bring all this on themselves?
Again, yes. Like,
Yeah.
come on. What are we doing?
And even, okay, their father is dying. If we had a death poll, I'd take him.
Yes.
But they can't even talk. I read their people talk to each other, and they made some progress.
Good
Hey,
Lord.
you and your father need people to talk? Damn. Okay.
See, you want me to know mine. Like,
Yeah, maybe
why should I
maybe
bother?
maybe you're better off.
Jesus.
Because you're every bit the shitty son that Huckamuck fuck would have been. Okay. This, I don't know. You're going to be the judge here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know whether to be happy or sad about this. And this actually happened. I'm not lying about this. I walked into LA Fitness on Wednesday and I said hi to one of the trainers, and he's training some guy. And then I put my stuff in the locker room and I come back out. And the trainer says, "Hey, I'm having a brain fart. What's the name of your podcast?" And I said, "Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk." And he said, "You wouldn't believe it, but this guy, when you walked in, said to me, that guy looks like he should have a podcast."
You're kidding.
No.
That's awesome.
It is awesome, but I don't know if it's awesome. Like,
Right.
what does a podcast person look like?
Well, let me ask, what do you wear to the gym?
Not this.
Oh, okay.
Not the regular shit. I mean, I have a smile on my face, which is more than most of them.
Yeah,
But,
what if, I imagine he's seen you though. Probably they're talking to other people.
Man,
and
my
bullshitting.
wife said the same thing.
Yeah.
I guess because I know him to see him, but I don't really know him.
Mhm.
I gave him a card, so
There you go.
I said, after you watch, you won't think I should be doing this shit. But anyway, yeah, that was an interesting comment I had.
Okay.
from him. All right, yesterday we had beer night. Night with the 4 regulars yesterday.
Mhm.
Guru, Sully, and the 2 of us.
Mhm.
And, well, do you have any comments?
Listen, Miss Jane was just
Unbelievable.
awesome. Just
Unbelievable.
awesome. You know,
You going to tell them why? See, they don't know. They weren't here.
She was nice enough. We went to go order, and they said, "Well, what kind of wings do you want?" And we all looked at each other like, "Well, we didn't order wings." And they're like, "Oh no, you're getting your stuff comped tonight." And we're like, "What?" And at the end of the night, not only did she comp our food, she comped the whole tab.
Yeah,
It was just awesome.
There's something about it. I mean, we split it evenly, so we're not saving that much. But there's just some great feeling when you know someone's paying for the whole thing.
Yes.
Jane, I can't. You shouldn't do it,
Yeah.
but I can't thank you enough because damn, is that good? When
It's
that
a good
happens.
feeling, and
It is.
you know they almost seem like they stroke you a little more when they know someone's that nice to do that to you. The bartenders like make you feel important.
Yeah, they must figure we must do something right. They haven't seen it yet, but there must be something good about us.
Yeah,
I'm still not sure what that is, but I'll go with it.
that's right.
And then, okay, so Jane Bine was the main thing.
Yes.
But this is a constant. Our waitresses, they just get better looking every fucking time we go.
Every time.
Damn, they're good.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, the clientele.
Yeah.
We celebrate women here.
There
That's what
it
we
is.
do.
There
And
it
we
is.
celebrated them yesterday.
We did a lot of
Holy
celebrating.
shit. I complained a month ago because there were too many fucking old people there. But no, it was very, very good yesterday.
And
very
you
good.
had the whole variety, the whole spectrum. It was
absolutely
nonstop too.
Yeah. That was a very, very good time.
Mhm.
Although, see, you kind of got a little dizzy
I did.
from the heat, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I don't even remember what happened with me, but I remember my wife bitching at me quite a bit. So I don't know if I fell or it was just the threat of me falling. I don't know, because you were dizzy. I do get dizzy sometimes, but I don't think I got dizzy last night. But yeah, I remember getting yelled at quite a bit.
Well, she picked you up. That's the difference. Normally, you have like a ride home to kind of, she got to see more of you than she normally does. That's why.
Way more. You're right. Yeah. I wasn't even sure about her coming in. The hell, that's kind of tramping on my territory then. Maybe that was it.
That's the difference.
Maybe. Okay. That's a good point. Okay. Our website, Rated G. Tell your kids, tell the neighbors. Go see it. There's a lot of good things. There's pizza and beer ratings. There's the present and past episodes. By the way, I told you I couldn't find our episode this week, but you can always go to our website to find it. We have lovely photos still. We have the living legend list. We have favorite dive bars listed. We have the movie and music scorecards. You want to write Dear Tiny, which is going to be our next thing? You can do it right from there. We have a survey where you eliminate 2 drinks and 1 pie.
Here it comes.
What could be better? No.
Oh, good.
I'm not gonna, yeah, you're right. You still haven't played, have you?
I'm not. I'm doing it. I'm not doing it in protest now because I'm telling you, I did it Wednesday night.
You're a sweaty scrotum. That's what you are. A sweaty scrotum. And here's what I really don't understand. I saved the worst for last. Jane, like I said, we thank her so much for playing yesterday. But she's putting on a damn Machine Head song.
Yeah.
A feel-good song from Machine Head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's it going to be?
Aesthetics of Hate. Yeah, it's a song about
how would we feel good about Aesthetics of Hate?
Listen, if you can't start bobbing your head a little bit and thrashing to what the breakdown of that song when they get into at the end of the solo, there's something wrong with you, because there's nothing more that gets me going than to hear that breakdown after the solo when they get into it. If that doesn't make you feel good, there's something wrong with you.
All right, I'm going to try. You guys try too. If you watch this Monday or Tuesday, it's on there.
I'll put the minute marker on the when you played it. I'll put the minute marker on that. This is where you need to start feeling pumped up about it.
All right,
I'll put it on there.
Okay.
There's all kinds of religious references on there too. I said on the text, there's good things about, may the hand of God strike them down.
You put that on there.
Yeah.
No one else said that.
Yeah. No, I texted you. And
I know. I saw.
So, you get your religious fix too.
All right. Can I tell one quick story?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay.
You asked me.
I know, but I didn't think you were going to go on a diatribe. I thought you were going to freaking give me a yes or no. Okay. I'm not as good a grandfather as I should be, I guess. And I try. I really try. Part of it's been documented with my grandson Forbes. That one time I hit him in the head and let him drop off the bed and stuff like that. So I went off to another grandson this week. He's by the time you watch this will be over. He's in a mini triathlon. So we were showing him around North Park because that's where it's going to be.
Okay.
And then I said, hey, because he's a baseball player too. I said, let's go down to batting cages. We have batting cages at North Park. And he was pretty excited at first. And then he wasn't real excited when he saw it was coming a little fast for, but we said, I'll give it a try. You never know what's going to happen. So have you ever done the batting cages at North Park?
I have actually, yes.
Okay,
it's been a long time, but I have.
Well, they're very old. They haven't changed.
Okay.
And because the machinery is old, you don't get the same pitch every time.
Yeah.
like some batting cages, you get in a groove. You can't do that here. Sometimes you get high heat. Sometimes you get
and the balls are all different.
Right.
They're kind of weathered.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my grandson gets hit by a pitch.
Oh no!
Oh, he cries. He immediately leaves. I don't know. He might be done with baseball forever. I don't know if I'll ever get him back in there again.
No.
Yeah. So once again, as a grandfather, I really tried hard, but I guess I fucked up. Okay, let's get it on a more positive note to end this segment. Today's show. What you get just by sitting here for a little bit longer. Dear Tiny's going to answer some questions, 3 of them. And the first one's pretty serious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've seen it.
Then we have college stories we're going to tell. Each tell a college story. Everyone loves a college story, don't they? And then we have 3 Transylvanian brain freeze facts, 1 from Florida, 1 from Australia, and 1 from Massachusetts.
Wow.
We have the movie and the music games, which you have become to know and love. I'm going to bitch about celebrities on my Argy Bargy. We have Hell's Half Acre, where this time we had some audience participation.
Oh.
Never happened before, first time on the air. And then we actually have a serious question, an insightful question on Samurai Chatter.
Ooh.
So not only are we going to be hopefully entertaining, probably not, we are going to be a little informational, damn it. So keep that in mind. We'll be back with Dear Tiny. Just so you know, we are still Category 5 podcast, the only one in the universe. But I think this puzzling podcast, I think it's going to take us places. Because if we were just like in what county are we fucking in? We in Mercer County?
Mercer, yeah.
If it was just Mercer County, that would be one thing. But the whole northern hemisphere, that's half the world.
Yeah, everybody knows the northern hemisphere is the better one.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. The southern hemisphere sucks.
Yeah.
What do they got down there?
Yeah, you got bunch of drugs in Colombia.
Yeah, drugs and cocoa leaves. Fuck the Southern Hemisphere. When do they ever win? Nothing. No. All right, we're off to Dear Tiny. Sorry, we digressed a little bit. But I got to keep this cigar going because I only had one match. Tiny tells me the damn lighter, someone broke it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get mine for the next segment, so I'll figure something out. I'm not going to try to light it off that.
Then you'll. Okay. All right, this first one, we have 3. This is from Big Gal from Bloomfield.
Wow.
Big Gal from Bloomfield.
Hey now.
Dear Tiny, I am ready to change my diet to lose weight. Low fat or low carb? Plant-based or carnivore? Intermittent fasting or 5 small meals throughout the day? Honestly, the advice is overwhelming. And does exercise really matter? Aerobic or weight training? Should there be different approaches for men and women? There's a lot of questions.
Man,
this is. We could do a whole series of podcasts on that.
Yeah, right.
But we're not
each one in segment.
We're not smart enough, though.
No, not really.
I know you and the Prince are experts on exercise physiology and training. Yeah, don't we look at? What's worse? I have a master's degree in this shit. If I hadn't cheated, I would fucking be an expert, damn it. She says, I'm not dissuaded. That big gal from Bloomfield said this. I'm not dissuaded by your appearance. I well understand the behavior components of weight loss. I need your advice on diet and exercise. Please help. Like I said, that's a lot there.
There's a lot.
And
there.
Before we talk about ourselves, I talked to, she hates to be called my old girlfriend, my college girlfriend, who's been on here twice.
Yeah.
And admittedly, the last time. Yeah. Anyway, she lost 50 pounds in 1 year.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I just talked to her yesterday when I read this letter and said, how'd you do it? And she pretty much cut out carbs. She didn't exercise really hardly at all. Cut out carbs. And then she told me about books. I said, I don't want to read fucking books, but the keto diet. And let's see, she said 30 pounds went off real quick. And then she let up a little, but she still lost 50 in 1 year.
Okay.
And there's more
awesome.
to it, but we're on time constraints. Okay, what do you got?
Look, I mean, I think the good thing is I do think they're asking the right people, because when you ask skinny people,
They don't know.
They
Right,
don't know.
right.
They think they do, and they think they know just because who they are. No, you got to ask fat people.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
just like the Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere and skinny people, fuck you.
That's right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I hate to generalize, but I really think it all goes back to the same thing. You know, carbs in, carbs out. The thing I tell everybody when I had my most successful weight loss was you have to keep track, because you think in your head one way and another thing. And the truth of it is you're way off. The first time I ever counted calories, I tried to do, because I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm surgically enhanced. You can't tell now, but I'm surgically enhanced. I had the lap band done. Right.
Oh, I thought there was other shit. Didn't help your looks all that much.
But before they'll do that, you have to prove to the doctors you can lose weight on your own. So they put you on this thing. It was the first time I ever counted calories. And, you know, when you're like, okay, well, I'll try today, and I'll try to keep it between like 2,500, 2,000, 2,500. And at the end of the day, I was like, oh, I did pretty good. Let's go ahead and track my thing. I had 5,600 calories that day.
You were close.
And I thought I was doing great. I was like, oh, I'll be right in line. And I wrote it down, and I was over twice what it should have been for the day. So I think that was probably the most eye-opening thing for me, was when you actually keep track, it's way higher than you think it is. And you forget stuff. And I tell people, if you're going to write it down, do it right after you eat, because if you wait till the end of the day, you're going to forget something. As far as the other thing, to me, you don't necessarily have to exercise, but find something. I always encourage it, because if you find something you like to do, like I can't stand to run, but I love when we play basketball. But you don't think about that you're running; you're just playing basketball. So you got to find something you want to do. I think exercise, even though I don't think it's necessary to lose weight, I think it's easier because you burn more. And if you can find something you like to do, you got to do that. Whether if it's something as simple as just golf or whatever, find something physical to do too.
Okay. And then I'm trying as we speak.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even talked to you about this because I was so fucking fat the last time I got on my damn doctor's scale. So now I do have a goal, although obviously on beer night when food and beer are free, it changes. I took a day off. But
I don't think your cheat days and like the Rock's cheat days are the same.
No,
like
no.
He does.
But my main thing is what I'm trying, and it's a slow process, but I think it would work. I know it'll work if I can keep it up. My main problem's been portion control, and I just fucking and my wife's a good cook in quality and quantity, and I just lay it on and lay it on, and now I'm trying to. When I go back the second time, it's almost all vegetables, and then I try to do just a little bit of. I'm not cutting out carbs like like my. College girlfriend, because I told her I'm fucking Italian. I ain't cutting out pasta and pizza. No way. Yeah. Like I asked her about pizza. She said she just took off the toppings. Fuck that. But
and I'm a Pollock, so I gotta have my potatoes and noodles. And
plus, you don't even know how many calories you're taking in if you're a fucking Pollock. But I'm just trying. I'm trying not to eat. Half the time I eat and I'm full. And I'm thinking, why the fuck am I doing this? Yes. So I think if I have this goal for it's 6 months, it's my next doctor appointment. And I'll let you know. It's not going to be 50 pounds, but I'm trying, I think, from a portion control standard.
There you go.
If I can just push away from that damn table, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. Okay, it gets a little stranger here now.
Oh, boy, here we go.
This is from Greensburg, Grace. Grace said, Dear Tiny, my fiance and my sister are expecting a baby together. Now, her question is, should I let them sit at the same table at our wedding?
Well, better get married before you're going to have to feed another mouth. So I'm a no on the sitting at the same table.
Not at the same table?
No.
Okay.
I think, but now that's assuming that the sister's not in the wedding party even. That's a little surprising.
Yeah, well, Greensburg Grace, she runs by her own rules. And like I said, I gave my 2 cents. This is Tiny's thing. I gave my 2 cents on the last thing. So I'm not going to tell you anything.
Okay.
Let them sit wherever the fuck they want to sit. Okay, last letters from Leechburg, Lenny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's where I wrecked.
Is it?
Leechburg. I ran 65 there.
No, it's Leetsdale.
Same one.
You dipshit.
601. Who the fuck?
Leechburg's nowhere near Leetsdale.
They're the same. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Thanks for your... don't ask him geography questions, because we know he doesn't know what the hell that is. Okay. Leechburg, Lenny says, Dear Tiny, my wife can be a real bitch.
Oof.
We've been married nearly 20 years. Yesterday, she got pissed at me for using her toothbrush. So, Tiny, do you know of any other ways to remove dog shit from the bottom of my shoes?
Your wife's hairbrush, maybe?
There you go, Leechburg, Lenny. And if you live in Leetsdale and your name's Lenny, go ahead. Use your wife's hairbrush there, too. Okay, there you got it. Stay tuned because me and Tiny got college stories. Welcome back, Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. By the way, I didn't introduce ourselves. That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And what we have for you today is we have college stories. Tiny's going to tell one. I'm going to tell one randomly. They don't really have a connection of any sort, except that they happen to us at Robert Morris and at Kent State. So the floor is yours, Tiny.
Very good. So I've told part of this, I think, to you before, because this always gets you fired up when I bring his name up. But I worked at the School Center at Robert Morris for a bunch of different events to pay for school. They had the student loan or the student program where they got reimbursed for paying students.
And as I recall, you double dipped many times too, where you made twice as much as you should have. Correct?
That's absolutely. So I would get paid by the school and the whoever was coming in. Yeah, I did. I could whole thing about that.
That's probably why Robert Morris isn't doing that well financially.
They got reimbursed. Fuck them. But I got to do so many cool things through working there. I mean, I've told the concert story This one, they used to host the 5-star basketball camp there in the summers.
Sure.
And I used to stay on because it was usually always like the second or third week in May. And we were always done early with school. Like we were always done the end of April. I'd stay on and work and they'd have those. And the summer going between my junior and senior year, I stayed. And they also had the baseball card show. It was a way to make a ton of money in like a month. I could make a lot of money. And so, but 5-star was always awesome because it took over the whole campus.
Right.
They just had, they had.
Was there even summer school going on then?
There was, but back then it was still college. This wasn't university yet. This was college, and everybody was a commuter. They still had the downtown campus that a lot of people were utilizing.
Right.
So no, they had summer classes, but it wasn't ever busy as far as that goes.
Okay.
The dorms and everything were wide open.
So it was mostly 5-star.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they took over the whole campus. So, I was like a maintenance kind of catch-all guy, like if something broke, I had to go, or if something, they needed something somewhere, I was running on a golf cart, taking shit everywhere and whatever. And, the whole week was cool. Cause the other thing, I would sneak and just watch a lot of hoops. Cause the year I was there, this would have been 1998, the year, or 7 maybe. The year I was there, Elton Brand and Dion Glover were the co-MVPs for the week.
And did you know who they were then?
I didn't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I knew Brand was going to Duke, and that was really all I knew.
All right.
But and he did ball out. Like it was so much fun to watch. Like there were just good games going on everywhere. It was neat. Inside, outside, everywhere.
Right.
You could, the John Jay that you played in there, that was one of the best places to go because it was a small thing, a small court. Yeah. So, but the highlight for me was the speakers, and believe it or not, it only worked out to see this way. Jordan was supposed to come that year. Something happened where he had to bail, and we ended up getting instead was Bobby Knight, who I know you don't care for.
No, I'm okay with Bobby Knight.
You say people say he's funnier than he is. That's
he's not fucking funnier than me. No, he's not even fucking close.
Yeah,
but I don't have a problem with Bobby Knight.
Well, he was like the keynote speaker for this, and his thing was just awesome. He was engaging, he was funny, But we lost the day he spoke, there was a huge storm, and they lost power, and so they were going to wait because his microphone wouldn't work. And he just said, hey, I can keep going if you can. And I only had like 3 slides anyway, so I don't really need the projector thing for anything. So I'm just going to keep talking. And, he gave his spiel. But the whole thing was the whole week was awesome. That's just what I remember. The only negative thing, and this is so stupid, but, working maintenance, you get in with all the maintenance guys and stuff on campus. Nick was he was a retired mill guy who was just doing this for extra money. He took I don't know, like a dozen 5-star shirts, and he stuffed them in the one ceiling thing for us. And he got caught. He got fired for it. And I was one of the guys he stole a shirt for. I've always felt bad that Nick got fired for a freaking free T-shirt that they probably would have given us as many as we wanted anyway if we just asked for them. And that's the only negative of the whole week was Nick got busted. And, he was, again, it was seriously like 5 or 6 shirts. And somehow he got caught, and they ended up firing him.
Fired him for that?
Yeah, I know.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that was the only negative, but the whole week was really fun. So.
Okay, remind me, and this is a tease for you. I have a Bobby Knight at Robert Morris story.
Oh, no way.
And I have a better Huggy Bear story at Robert Morris.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, both happen at Robert Morris.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's not my story because I didn't go to college at RMU. I went to Kent State. And one night, me and my buddy went down to our favorite bar, the Crazy Horse Lounge. And while we were there, we ran into the town drunk.
Uh-oh.
His name was Chuck.
His name was Dave DeVenza.
I was close. I was the college drunk. He was the town drunk.
There you go. Yeah.
Chuck, we called him Chaz. We became a little closer to Chaz. But anyway, I just read a book on bars and music, and Chuck had a little part of a paragraph about him, about the town drunk. Chuck was probably 62, and he looked 112. So I don't know what me and my buddy were thinking. Well, we probably weren't.
Right.
It was closing time. We said, come on with us, Chaz.
Oh, no.
So we know there's a after hours party at one of the dorms right across from me. I lived in Hare. Harbert was right across the way, 100 yards at the most. So I go into Harbert Hall, and we bring Chaz with us. And the party's going on at a double room. So 4 people lived there. But it wasn't a partition. The whole cross was kind of open, but there were definitely 2 sides to the room. So I said, Chaz, sit down, and I'll get you a beer.
You're like, who the fuck is it? Like,
it gets worse.
Oh.
It gets worse. So I go out in the hall to talk to someone, and I come back, and I swear to God, there's probably this room easily fits 25.
Okay.
There's 40 on one side. There's Chaz on the other side. They were all freaked out by Chaz. They didn't know what the hell. And he's just sitting there with his beer.
No.
He's looking at the TV, but you really don't know if he was really looking or understanding or anything like that. But I just found that very funny. So it gave me an idea.
Oh, no.
This wasn't in the planning stages, this part.
Yeah.
Just 2 doors down, my buddy John Keeve, who played basketball and football. And he had heard about my father with his legendary coaching status. And he had been up on campus one other time, and a bunch of other players said, oh, you got to meet his father. He's a character. So John said, hey, I really want to meet your father if I ever get a chance. Okay. So I knew John was in there with a babe. But I just couldn't resist. I knock on the door, and I pound actually on the door. Finally, John gets up. I said, I'm really sorry. I know you're in there with a woman, but my father's in town for just only a few hours. So if you could get dressed and come in if you really want to meet him. He said, yeah, I do. So he leaves his woman.
Wow.
Gets dressed.
That's commitment.
Yeah. I bring him in the room, and I said, there's my father, and I point to Chaz.
That's so fucked up.
As soon as I pointed, I started running. Keeper was a tight end. He could have beat the shit out of me.
That's awesome.
Not only did I run down the hallway and then down the steps, like I said, my dorm was right across the way. I ran across over there, and Keith gave me shit the next day or 2 days, but by then he wasn't that pissed. And what happened to Chaz, I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know whatever happened to Chaz. So that's my college story. Chaz, I know you're not around anymore because you looked 112, 50 years ago. So,
Here's to you.
But I hope you enjoyed your day because you fucked up a lot of other people. We'll be back with Transylvanian Brain Freeze.
Transylvania Brain Freeze.
Welcome back, Transylvania. You didn't just get that all over yourself?
Not yet.
You're getting better. Okay. Transylvanian Brain Freeze from around the globe. We got Florida, we got Australia, and we got Massachusetts. This first one, Joe, 44 of Davenport, Florida. The great ones only need one name.
I agree.
You know?
Yep.
Tiny. Yeah. Now, tell me if this ever happened to you. He got in a fight with his wife. I know that's happened with you. But he feared going home. I've had times I didn't want to go home. I don't know if I ever feared going home. But anyway, Joe, he decided to break into a random empty house, and he stayed for 4 days. Police got a complaint. They answered the call, and Joe was cooking dinner and running a bath. In their report, the police report, they equated the Goldilocks and the three bears, and they wrote, "We assume the bath temperature was not too hot, not too cold, but just right." Joe was charged with burglary.
Oh, boo.
Go, Joe of Davenport. All right.
I'm rooting for the criminal in that case.
Me too.
Sure,
Me too. Well, let's see if you. This one's just a weird one. An Australian man was charged with stealing $65,000 worth of what? Wagyu bull semen. Detective Cameron Whiteside said the tank could be worth more when you consider the future benefit or the breeding capability of that stack.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I see the breeding capability. What future benefit having semen?
Absolutely no. Listen, you raise a bunch of Wagyu beef or cattle for beef. That shit goes for top dollar.
Okay, but that's breeding capabilities, right? Yeah. Well, he said future benefit or breeding capabilities. I think breeding capability. I guess maybe he's saying future benefit of the beef.
I don't know.
All right.
It's worded wonky.
Is bull beef worth more than cow beef?
I would think not.
Me either. Although you're talking to two guys that have no idea. Thank God
who
we do a podcast.
We need living legend Bill.
Well, that's right. He would know.
He would know the answer to that. Yeah.
All right. We'll get on that and we'll tell you next week, but we'll probably forget.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I think this is actually we're becoming journalists. This is actually a follow-up to a past story, even though it came many months later. A Massachusetts animal shelter had 60 applicants to adopt a foul-mouthed parrot. I think we got the story when the foul-mouthed parrot had to be put up for adoption. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I do remember that.
The Forever Paws Animal Shelter said, if you adopt Hendrix, you're basically adopting Samuel L. Jackson. The macaw's favorite phrase was, shut the fuck up.
We need a perch right behind us with him on it.
We should have tried to adopt them. They said after ruling out homes with children, the shelter selected a winner. But a worker from Forever Paws said, it's so quiet without them.
That's funny.
So I'm glad Hendrix got a good fucking place, and hope he's telling everyone to shut the fuck up, because that's some pretty good advice.
I agree.
You go, Hendrix. Okay, we'll be back with the movie game. Welcome back. This is the movie game of number 113 of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. And I hate to say this. I think you're going to get this right and the next one right.
Wow.
I really do.
Wow.
I really do. Now, on the way up here, I tried out the music game on my wife, and she yelled at me for singing shitty. She hadn't got a fucking song right in damn years, and she fucking blames me. I wanted to give her a Hendrix the Macaw say, but I kept quiet. All right. In the movie game, you get 2 quotes, you get 2 actors, and you get 2 characters. And then you try to guess the movie, and that's 5 points, and the year is 1 point. And Tiny started off hot as hell on the movie, but he's come down. But I think he's going to get both these this week. Okay. The first one's long, second one's short. First one. I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Really? People know me. Well, I'm very happy for you. I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany. And the short one is, you stay classy, San Diego. You know it already. I figured you would. Is that even where you got the important and busy shit?
I believe it is, actually.
It might be. But we'll keep going. Those are the 2 lines. I didn't even put the main character in because that would give it away. But Wilt Chamberlain and Brian Fontana are 2 of the characters, and 2 of the actors are Will Ferrell and Steve Carell. What do we got? Anchorman, yes.
The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Okay, I knew you.
Very good movie.
It was a good
Christina
movie.
Applegate looks fantastic in this movie.
I know. All right, what year? You got to come in within 1 year to get that point.
Man, it feels like it's been a long time. I'm going to say 2006. Damn it.
2004.
I was going to say that too. It was in my head. Damn it.
Okay. Well, you get 5 points out of 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And we've talked about, you actually brought it up. Someone else brought it up to you about ending the season and starting a new. I'm thinking about doing that soon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because, that's right. You didn't have to think. But I have the new scorecard up here. And, Big Dog's hanging in there. But Yimmy, somehow we got to stop him.
He's been steady
movie and music. Yimmy's winning both. Okay, but 2 things about the Anchorman. We both really like the movie. Ron's dog is named after Ted Baxter, the news anchor on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Wow, I didn't know
Baxter,
that.
Yeah. And, okay, let's see. This is pretty good. The Mexican restaurant that Veronica and her girls from the station, it was named Escu Pinos en su alimento. In English, that means we spit on your food.
pretty good.
They should have made that known.
I agree.
Mexicans were probably laughing their ass off, and the rest of us didn't know. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, we'll be back with the music game. I predicted Tiny would get that, and I predict he gets the music game too.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Okay, Tiny just successfully did the movie game, and now it's on to the music game where I predict another victory for him, which I don't do this very often.
What's the quote from Godfather with the guy that Michael shoots in the restaurant? He's like, "Oh, you overestimate me." Is that what he says? I'm going to speak to Michael in Italian.
Is that like I'll spit on your food? Okay, here is the music game where my wife said I sang really shitty. Well, I always sing shitty, damn it. I don't have a very fucking good voice, but I do my best. I give you effort. Okay, here's what we do in the music game. I give lyrics. You get 3 points for the title, 2 points for the artist, and 1 point for the year. And I predict that Tiny's going to know this one. How about that? So
here we go.
To fuck him up a little bit, I'm going to sing it.
Ooh.
All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
I was there to match my intellect on national TV against a plumber and an architect. I knew you'd know it, both with a PhD. I was tense. I was nervous. I guess it wasn't my night. Art Fleming gave the answers, but I couldn't get the questions right. Ba 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 ba, baby. Ooh. I knew you'd know that one. Okay, you guys pause if you haven't done it yet. But what is it?
I lost on Jeopardy by Weird Al
Yankovic. I knew you'd get that. Okay, now it's a little tougher. What year?
Yeah.
Well, while you're thinking,
go ahead.
That's right. Scores.
Go ahead.
Yimmy. Okay, there are a few people that are right on his butt, though. Maybe we won't end this right away. I got to come up with something Yimmy doesn't know.
Yeah,
because he's been getting almost all of them. Although last week, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Well, about half the people got it. I guess that's about what it should be, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay. All right. So, what year you think this came out?
I don't think this was on Bad, which I think is 88. So I'm gonna say 85 because I don't. Really...
Okay, 84.
Yeah,
you get it 6 out of 6.
Nice.
Damn, yep. Tiny. Damn. Yeah. And now we'll just go one.
Even worse was the name of the album, Not Bad, which is even funny. Even the album title's great.
We'll go one step further. What is your? It's hard to pick this. What's your favorite Weird Al Yankovic song?
Oh wow,
I know. For those of you who don't like Weird Al Yankovic, you should.
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
I think it's Amish Paradise. That was when that came
out. That was good.
Churning lots of, today we raised a barn, tomorrow raise another, and turning lots of butter. Oh my God, there's so many. Yeah,
there are a lot of good ones. I think this one's my favorite.
That's a good one. I mean, the old one, liked it. The one I think a lot of the Madonna, because she hated it so much. I think a lot of the Madonna ones are good too. So man, I don't know. That's a tough one.
All right, there you got it, Tiny. A 5 and a 6. How did you do? I'll be back with Argy Bargy.
That's a great one.
Hey, give us some of that all juke. Giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that all juke.
I keep hearing about celebrities talk about their tough upbringing. Their parents were tough on them. They moved a lot. Blah, blah, blah. They were bullied. You know what? You know who was bullied? Everybody. But no one had a perfect life growing up. We all got teased. We didn't call it bullied back then. We said, hey, so-and-so's being mean to screw them, But all these fucking people that, how tough did they have it if they had the opportunity to become famous? Most of us didn't get the opportunity to be on TV and do all this shit. So, as, what was the name? Hendrix the Bird. Go fuck yourself, people, because I don't give a shit. Nobody has it easy growing up. You probably had it way easier than the rest of us, and you're fucking bitching about it. Go screw yourself. That's my Argy Bargy.
Better stop and turn around.
Welcome back, Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is Hell's Half Acre. Now, Hell's Half Acre for real is a Civil War battlefield in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
But in our case, we have adapted, and it's this is something new we haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny chooses, kind of like Would You Rather. He chooses between one woman or another, but he has a little handicap thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
And in this time, we had 6 audience participation.
Oh.
6, count them.
Wow.
One yesterday when I was drunk. So I remember the vote. I don't remember. I couldn't write down exactly because I didn't remember, but I remember the vote. Okay, so today, against each other in Hell's Half Acre, is Kate Beckinsale. You know her, right?
I do.
And you see her on the screen unless he puts a picture of himself up like he did 2 weeks ago.
I'm so disappointed. You didn't make any comment on the picture I put up on myself last week.
Yeah. I'm trying to go over it so it doesn't happen every fucking week. I don't want to see pictures of you in that pink fucking onesie.
I was in my underwear in one.
Oh, that's right. No, that was good. Go back to 112. Yeah, if you want to see him in his underwear. Was that in college?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think. Okay, that was good. My bad. I take it back. That was Tiny doing a good job. Okay, it's Kate Beckinsale versus this lady I found on the internet, and I call her Light Socket Lady
That's a good one.
because it looks like she put her finger in a light socket, and as you can see, her hair is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be pretty obvious. Most of us would pick Kate Beckinsale, who I think is just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, to sleep with Kate Beckinsale, to sleep with Light Socket Lady,
Yeah.
you have to do nothing. To sleep with Kate Beckinsale, you have to go to bed. You're kind of tired.
Yep.
You're in an enclosed area
Mm-hmm.
with a snake that's it's non-poisonous and non-biting though.
Okay.
Non-poisonous, non-biting, but for 10 hours. 10 hours you have to be with a snake. And it's Light Socket Lady versus Kate Beckinsale. While you're thinking, I guess I'll go to some comments here.
Go ahead.
One guy, these are all, most of these are living legends, not all of them.
Okay.
He said, I would do 10 hours with the snake and give Kate the best 30 seconds of her life.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said, and he's done shit before, but this was his best one, I think. In my past, I've been with Greedy Gretchen, Yellowbeard, Dirtbox, and Frog Lady. He said, but I hate snakes. Bring on Light Socket Lady. She wouldn't be my worst.
Wow. Wow.
I'm guessing Frog Lady and Dirtbox were probably not too good looking. Greedy Gretchen might have been all right.
Yeah.
This guy said, Kate, I can always sleep afterwards. And I own earplugs. I'm not sure where's that come in?
With the snake?
Yeah, I didn't understand that last part either. But I appreciate everyone. I wrote 5 people yesterday, and they all answered.
Okay.
They all answered right away
Okay.
because I just decided to do this. This guy said, Light Socket Lady is ugly, but I'll bag her up and get it done. And this guy says, I hate snakes. Socket Lady has a giant mouth. I want to see what she can do with that thing with my snake. And then
That sounds like something Mr. Harrelson would say.
it does. I didn't ask Mr. Harrelson because we hear from him enough.
Sure.
We'll hear from him next week.
Okay.
And then we had one person who just hated snakes. So right now it's Light Socket Lady up 4-2.
Wow.
And what do you got?
To hype myself up for this, when you sent me that, for some reason, I put Light Socket Lady is she's from Jersey to try to, I think, really just try to make it worse than maybe it even is. But with the handicap of snakes, that doesn't bother me as much as like not that I but like spiders, I think would be a harder one for me. Anything like creepy.
I think I already did a spider with you one time though, didn't I?
I think
I can
you
never
did.
remember what the I need to write these down.
I know. Yeah, I think you did too. But I'm not against snakes for the most part. I mean, it's not like I'm looking for them or anything. But I think because it's a snake, it doesn't matter. I'm willing to take that one with the opportunity to upgrade to Kate.
Okay, so you're going with Kate.
I am.
I forgot my pen, but I should be able to remember that 4-3. And okay, the whole time I was thinking, I can't do a snake. I can't do a snake.
Mm.
Then it dawned upon me, you know I have a pet snake, right?
I do. It's old. It's an old
Old
snake.
as hell. And I think I could take it in a fight. So if I put Buttercup in the damn bed with me, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it at all. But damn, Kate Beckinsale's been a woman of mine for a lot of years. So I'm gonna suck it up only because it's Buttercup.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do any other snake, but I'm gonna do it with Buttercup, and then for 10 hours, and then me and Kate are gonna do it too. So we have a nice in this thing. We're not trying to get a winner because no one moves on. 4-4 Light Socket Lady versus Kate Beckinsale. What would you do?
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, we'll be back with Samurai Chatter.
Well, I believe in UFOs. That's what gets me every time.
Look how tiny times that thing. That's pretty impressive, huh? Yeah. I hope you appreciate
I'm a
that
professional podcaster.
He is. And I look like a podcaster. And between the two of us, we're the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere.
Damn right.
How about that? That's half the world, in case you didn't know. Fuck that Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, fuck them.
They don't do shit down there.
Nothing.
But they're puzzling. They are puzzling. I'll bet you that we do. They are some more puzzling than us, maybe. Okay. You got shit to say. My bad.
Yeah, just real quick.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure this week. Our one of our newer living legends, Flip, was in town. He was over in Akron for work, and he stopped by here on Wednesday to just hang out. And
Why do you go to Akron for work?
he's in one of those like dirty hippie programs where like everybody has to be happy and kumbaya, and he has to go say rah 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 a couple
In
times.
Akron? No
Yeah.
one's happy in Akron.
No.
Everyone fucking hates life in Akron, and for good reason. But they do bowl. They are good bowlers in Akron. I will say that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bowl against someone and they say they're from Akron, get the fuck out of there because you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Well,
That's all I have to say about Akron.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is like halfway between where he was versus where he lives. So he stopped by, stayed over, we went to dinner and stuff. And boy, I'll tell you, it got to be painful a couple times because he sung your praises to the high heavens.
So he's very intelligent.
I used to think that, but I'm starting to wonder now. I don't know. I mean, he really just had a lot of good things to say. And most of it was because of just the stuff you do here. I mean, even things as far as like your cadence and how you present things. He didn't say anything about your singing, though. I will say. No, he didn't comment on that.
That's happened many times in my life.
But he just had nothing but good things to say about, and the show too, by the way. I mean, he's a loyal listener. He references things that I don't even remember. But it was good to catch up with him.
Thank you, Flip.
He was really had nothing but good things to say about you. So I just wanted to give him a shout out.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'll work on my voice. No, I won't. But boy, is my cadence good, huh? Okay. This was a little bit of thinking, which is very unlike Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I know, but like I said, we're trying to be informational here, as well as entertaining, as well as puzzling, as well as what's that? Category 5. I can't remember everything toward the end. Okay, we asked the big question, and I think we got 30 answers.
Wow.
We asked 30 people if they could go back, grade K through 12. What grade would you relive? Now, one guy kind of did it, not how I'll take the blame for this. He did it like what he could change. And that's not what I meant for it to be. I wanted it to be what you would relive, like your favorite year, your favorite year. I got 2 for kindergarten.
Okay.
And one said, he didn't have to go till afternoon. Remember they had morning and afternoon.
I was part of afternoon.
Were you?
I got to watch The Price is Right before the bus
Well,
came.
he said he got to watch TV in the morning, and he said everyone was nice. Now, but here's the thing, though. He said they had a real workbench with real hammers and wood. I don't think that's a good idea for kindergartners, is it?
Better be a plastic saw blade or something.
I need to ask him about that. I'm going to see him tomorrow.
That's awesome.
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah. Man.
Okay, now, and my wife taught second grade for years. We had nothing for grades 1, 2, or 3. Not one person. I said, see, that just goes to prove you didn't do a very fucking good job. She didn't take it very well.
Tori said third, didn't she?
Well, Tori gave me kindergarten to third and then never gave me an answer.
She's very non-committal.
Yeah. So I really couldn't write that down.
Okay.
It was between the two. But okay, if she took third, we'll accept that.
Yeah.
But still, no grades 1 or 2.
Mhm,
No one really liked that. Now, okay, I'll just go through it. Somebody said none.
Really?
And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. She's hot.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, she's real hot.
No.
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
good years.
And I said, what do you mean? I would have loved every grade to look like her.
Yeah.
She should have liked every grade, but she said no. She liked college, but maybe she was a late bloomer. I only met her when she was in college, but damn, she couldn't have been ugly when she was younger.
Right.
Yeah, I don't usually say names, but Mimi, what the fuck? You were hot. You should have liked it. Okay, one person said 4th grade because he made Little League All-Stars that year,
There
and
you
they came in like the Final Four in Ohio, barely missed the Little League World Series.
Okay.
I had 2 for 5th. Well, no, let's see. Someone 5th grade, someone got the MVP award in gym class, and then girls got interested in him because of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't have that luck.
I didn't even get MVP in my gym class, I don't think. Let's see. Okay, let's go down. So a couple people said 6th grade. One guy, this is kind of his dad died early. He was still around in 6th grade. So
okay.
that's kind of understanding. He said sports and activities became a bigger part of his life. And someone liked their teacher in 6th grade, which is understandable too.
Sure.
Then we go to 7th grade. 3 people said 7th grade. But the one guy, he was changing things. He wished he would have played more sports than he did. And here's the other thing he should have done. He didn't put this down. He went to school with McAfee. If he would have made friends, if he'd have made friends with McAfee, he could be on that damn show now. He didn't become good friends with him.
Right. Right.
And
shame on him.
Another girl, she had just left Catholic school, K through 6, a little more freedom in public school. So
no more wooden rulers.
Exactly. She was enjoying it. One person said 8th grade. He went to Catholic school, and he was the biggest and the fastest then.
Okay.
He matured early, so he was like the big football player. Then he comes to the big high school. He went to high school with me.
Okay.
And then he wasn't the biggest and fastest anymore. Now,
that's our Kevin Briggs. He was 6'2" in 7th grade and 6'2" in 12th grade.
Well, this guy, I moved there in 9th grade. He already had big sideburns. So, he was already getting the babes and all that. It pissed me off. I was looking for a pubic hair down there, and this fucker had sideburns. But, okay, now we got 10th grade. And like I said, I know we don't say people, but I can say we finally got a different spin involved after all these times. Yeah. And this fits right in. He said in 10th grade he discovered drugs and pussy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him.
Another guy became taller and thinner, and women got interested. And someone in 10th grade played jacks with boys for the first time. And we're not getting into that, are we?
Yikes. Let's just say the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Let's just stop right there. Okay. It's funnier if you're here, people. Believe me, it's funnier if you're here. Okay. Junior year, one guy said now this is okay. He's more of an intellect than the rest of us. He had challenging classes. That never really did it for me.
No, absolutely not.
And they had an exciting football season. I can't remember where we went to high school, but they must have had a good team.
Okay.
Another guy said 11th freedom, but not responsibilities. And another guy, because he got with his hot girlfriend, Lisa, that year.
Good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, okay, that was 3 for 11th grade, 4 for 10th grade. Senior year got 11 votes.
That's
11 votes.
I believe it.
And one guy said, who is a friend of ours, by the way, closer to drinking age. Just getting closer was that good, huh? Another guy said his hoops team was good. We talked to him yesterday. Or no, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, and another one of our loyal viewers, she was big into sports. It was a woman, and she said finally women's sports started to mean something. Like they actually had a conference and they played for a championship. Up until then, it was just kind of a thing they did.
Okay.
Another guy said 12, but he wished he would have cherished it more because he should have enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lots of parties and girls. Another person said, okay, you'll like this one. That was the year I knew I was a lesbian and I made out with lots of girls. How about that, huh? I should end it with that because the last one was I was getting ready for college. Now let's stay with the lesbian and making out with girls. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we went through the whole thing. Like I said, nobody in 1, 2, and 3. A smattering and then a bunch for senior year. What year are you going to take? You said you're going to take this just to piss me off or something like that?
Yeah, Joel, you'll be disgusted, I think,
Okay,
by the time I'm done.
What will your wife think?
She's not going to care. Like most everything else, I don't think she fucking cares. Yeah, she won't remember any of it anyway.
Okay.
This is what I think I'm going with the majority. I think it's 12.
Okay.
And I really I can do this. There's substantial bookends here. So the summer of my senior year started with the whole OJ chase. I was watching the Knicks and Rockets finals when they broke into the Bronco chase. That's how my summer started going in. This would have been the summer of 94, and I graduated in 95.
That makes me feel old because I was already pretty old by that time.
Well, that was the start of my senior year. 94 was OJ.
I was on my way to Spartanburg, South Carolina to run a camp.
There you go.
How about that, huh?
Yeah. And then that fall, the football team, we were terrible for my entire career. We broke what was then the longest streak in Mercer County history of 27 games in a row where we lost. Not only did we break the streak of losses, we actually had a winning season that year.
Went 6-4?
5-4. The one
5-4.
One of the teams we scheduled dissolved before we got to play them.
Well, damn, give yourself a win. 6-4.
And then so then the winter, and then in the spring. Oh, and I was named. Not only was I named all county offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
Is this the part that's gonna
the other end of the bookend's gonna be the part.
Oh, well, that part pissed me off right there.
Yeah. So
fuck were you all conference?
So and then come to the spring, then track. I qualified for states, but this is a bittersweet thing. I don't know if this is still true, but in order to qualify for states, you have to compete at the district level, and you have to perform well enough at that event to qualify. Right?
Okay.
I had qualified. I'd thrown far enough to qualify for states in shot, but you actually have to do it at the event. So my first throw at districts up in Erie, it was at McDowell. My first throw, I qualified by dislocating my finger. And I couldn't even hold anything at that point. I almost got disqualified because I yelled "fuck" really loud when I did it. So I qualified for states, but I couldn't actually throw. So there was that. And
Wait a minute. Your first throw was good enough to qualify you?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was qualified to go, but then I was all fucked up to be able the week later to go to states. So there was that, and then the bookend. The other bookend was I played in. I don't know what they called it. It was like county versus county all-star game, Mercer versus Lawrence. And that is where the documented 4.8940. That's how that senior year ended. The documented 4.8940. It's in the books.
Wait a minute. Okay.
It's in the books.
Time out.
Go ahead.
What was the date of that? What month?
It would have been June of 95.
Okay, so was technically still your junior year?
No,
or senior year.
Yeah,
senior year.
I graduated.
That's right.
My
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Documented.
Yeah, that is such bullshit. That is such bullshit. There's no fucking way you ran that.
Documented. I don't know. It's in the books.
All right, so that's another one for senior. So that's 12 for senior year. I'm going 1 year younger.
Okay.
I'm going junior year because pretty similar to this other guy. I didn't have a hot girlfriend, Lisa, like he did, but
Right.
I finally got good at sports where I was getting some publicity.
Yeah.
I was getting a bunch of college letters, but I didn't have to make the decision, and I didn't have to worry about offers or anything like that.
Sure.
And I got my driver's license right before my junior year, so I had a little more freedom.
Uh-huh.
And finally, it took me that fucking long for women to get interested in me. I was pretty good up through 6th grade. I told you we moved in 7th grade. Everybody hates the people that move.
Yeah.
So then I started get in a little bit in 8th grade. We move again. So then I'm the fucking weird guy on the damn block that everyone makes fun of. Like, you celebrities say it happened to you. It happened way worse than me, bitches. So I'm going to go with junior year because that was a nice I was in the high school. I was good. Women were at least showing me some attention for a change.
Right.
And I could actually drive somewhere sometime if my
big.
father gave me the car, which wasn't all that often. So, okay, senior year, the big leader. What did you decide?
I don't think anybody's surprised by that, right?
No, I don't think so. Although, do you think I thought maybe we'd have more at a younger age because they like the teacher. Like your daughter said that. I thought it was interesting. She's young, but she went with a teacher, and that probably should have been a bigger part of it, I thought. But I
would have thought driving too. When every year you turn 16, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, well, we're coming to a close here, but we always end with a quote, and it's Yogi Berra's turn, and he actually said this. Yogi said, "It's tough to make predictions, especially about the future." Yogi had a way with words.
He sure did.
Okay, we'll be back next week. We might have an interview for you, or we might not. We don't really know. We have 2 people we're talking to. We don't know if either of them are going to say yes. But we haven't had an interview for a while. We thought we'd do that. Remember, we are a Category 5 podcast. We are the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere, and we'll just stick with that. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.